Welcome to On the Spot with Thembi, a show that believes in a world free of judgment. We speak to real people about real issues. And due to the sensitivity of our topic today, we will be hiding our guest's identity and calling our guest Madam Carol. Carol, thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
We're speaking about illegal abortions. So you had an illegal abortion.
Yes.
Do you know the difference between legal and illegal abortion?
Yes, I do.
So what is the difference, just for people who don't understand?
Illegal abortions is the one that they do on the back doors, like the one that are posting their initials on the boards around on the station cases.
Those
are
papers.
Papers. They are the illegal abortions. The legal abortion is the one that you go straight to hospital. Is the one that is legal.
At how many months do illegal abortions start?
From 3 months.
It's legal?
Yes, it's legal.
So from 4 months up, it's illegal?
It's illegal.
So how many months was your abortion?
7 months.
Sure. Okay. So let's start with what pushed you to a point where you said, I want to do this, because you stayed a period of 7 months with your pregnancy. So what pushed you to an extent where you said to yourself, I need to do this?
I was still at school. I wanted to finish my matric. Okay? So even the guy was in varsity, the baby's father. So he started to do bad actions, started to stop calling me and all that. But when I told him that I'm 7 months pregnant, and I told him that I want to go do an abortion, he told me to come and fetch money. Then I went there. We met. He gave me money.
Did he know how many months pregnant you were at that time?
At that time,
he gave you
he didn't know.
He didn't know.
Yeah,
okay.
But he knew that I was far with my pregnancy.
All right.
Yes. And he wanted the baby, but nothing to do with me anymore. So that's why I decided to make an abortion.
Okay.
Yes. So I went to him. We met. He gave me money. It was about 4,000 rand. He gave me 4,000 to go make an abortion. So I consulted with one of my friends to accompany me. We went to some of it's a legal clinic. Abortion.
Legal clinics, okay.
Yes. And then they told me that they cannot do abortion because I'm very, very far.
Okay.
The baby is a baby, a full baby. Oh my God. So I told myself, even at home, they don't know how are they going to react afterwards, And then, I went to my boyfriend and I told him that they say it's far. They even gave me the slip. It's written that I'm very far. I'm 7 months pregnant. So I told him. He said, no, give back my money. You're gonna go give birth. You're gonna wait till 9 months and give birth to this baby.
Like 2 months left.
2 months left. But on my mind, I'm like, no, I want to do this.
Okay.
I need to finish school. You see? Okay. I was about to write my exams, my final exams. I slept. Then, he went home. I went home. I slept on top of it. I said, no, tomorrow I'm gonna go. And I took the numbers on the board. It was written Mama Lala. And then I took the phone numbers. I called at night. He said, how many months are you? I said, 7 months.
So you're calling this person, the numbers that you found on this particular board?
Yes.
You called this person at what time?
8 o'clock.
This person is still operating at that time?
Still operating. Cell number. Using the cell number.
Okay.
He said, no, it's fine. You can come tomorrow. Meet me on a certain mall. Around 10 or any time. When you're there, please call me. I said, okay, fine. I'm going to come. And then how much? Because I'm 7 months. He said, no, it's fine. You can come with 600 rand. 600 rand. Imagine in the legal abortion in the clinics, you're paying 2 point something. It's very expensive.
2 point something for how many months?
From 3 months.
It's about
very,
2,000 something.
Yes.
And then there it's
there
it's 600 for
less than 600
for 7 months.
for 7 months. So I went there. Okay, I slept in the morning. I went there, and then I called this lady. Okay, I'm in that mall now. You can come fetch me.
Okay.
About 10 minutes, she came and said, "Are you?" I said,
specific
"Yes."
person.
Okay, then we went there. You won't believe when we reached there. It was a shack. It's a shack, and it's so dark in there. Very, very dark. She told me to lie down. And then I lied down. Okay, he told me to take off your clothes, all your clothes, and lie down. I'm coming. While I was still waiting in that room, it was so dark. I couldn't see anyone, even her.
What's going on in your mind at that time?
I was very scared.
Yeah.
Like my mind was, no, don't do this, don't do this, stand up and go.
Yeah.
But then I said, no, it's fine, I'll do it. But I was shaking. This woman came, she took the pills inside of my vagina.
She put it inside?
She put them inside. I was lying down.
Do you know how many pills?
3 of them. White. They are white and very small.
Did she explain anything to you before?
Nothing.
So she's doing this procedure. You don't know what's happening?
I don't know. She said she'll explain after. Okay. Now the pills are inside. I don't have a way out. And then she told me that, now we are done. Take these 2 pills. What is going to happen? You're going to go home and you must be alone. It was around 11.
11 in the morning.
11 in the morning.
Okay.
You must go home. You must be alone and drink a lot of black tea. I said, okay. And then this procedure is going to happen around after 2 hours. You're going to see blood. When you see blood, you must immediately lie down and push. And then I asked, the baby, is this a full baby? She said, yes, it's a full baby.
So she only explains this to you? After the whole procedure is done?
I was dizzy when I was in the taxi. When I reached home, I was alone. I drank that tea maybe 10 times.
So she said, how many hours are you supposed to wait till this thing happens?
2 hours.
2 hours.
So I'm leaving that mall around 11.
Okay.
Then after 2 hours, that means it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2.
2 o'clock, the procedure is going to
be done and
be done.
Okay.
Believe me, by 2 o'clock, the procedure was, nothing had happened.
What's happening in your body at that time?
At that time, I'm busy going up and down, up and down.
But is there something
Nothing is happening.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You're not feeling any pains?
I'm not feeling any pains.
Okay.
I was like, what's happening? It seems like this thing is not happening.
It's not working.
It's not working at all. And then at home, they came back. It was 4 o'clock. Still, nothing happened.
And she said you must be alone.
I must be alone. So now everyone is back from work. Everyone is back from school. Now I'm scared. What if this thing happens and then they see it? How are they going to look at me? Around 6 o'clock, I felt pains.
This is 6 at night?
6 at night. I ran to the toilet. I forgot to lock. I just lied down. The head was on the door and you see. So I saw the blood coming. I immediately pushed. I pushed 10 times. It was hard. And then I felt something comes like, you see when the bomb is exploding.
Yeah.
It was like, boom,
Okay.
When, okay, after that, I felt relieved. This thing is out now. When I looked, it was a full baby. I was very, very sad and touched that, oh my God, what have I done to an innocent soul? And I don't wish to any girl or any woman to do that. Because it's very painful. It's very shameful. Like after doing that, I was very ashamed of myself. and I was embarrassed, you see. So
okay. So this thing, when everything happens, when you're going to the toilet and now everything was happening, what is going through your mind? Were you just like, I want this thing out, or were you worried about your parents? What was going on with you at that time?
I was worried with both. Like, I want this thing out. I don't want my parents to see me. Like, I was nervous. I cannot even explain how I was feeling, because anything was going to happen there.
Yeah.
If they pushed the door, they were going to find me lying there, and they were going to see that.
Were you at all worried about your health at that time? Did you think something was going to happen to you, or were you just worried about it coming out, or did you think that maybe something's going to happen to you physically and stuff?
Yeah, I thought about the after effects, that maybe I'm going to be crippled, or like I won't be able to give birth again. What if I'm going to find the perfect man who will marry me, and then I don't get...
You can't get pregnant anymore.
Pregnant. You see, yeah, that was happening in my mind a lot.
So these people don't explain anything to people that actually you're going to get a full-blown baby.
Yes.
So this comes to you as a shock.
It's a shock. And what you're going to see there, it's going to shock you, believe me. It's going to shock you. A full body. Full child, an innocent soul.
So you had to hold this baby with your hands.
I had to.
And what goes on in your mind at that time? Now you're looking at this baby, and are you feeling guilty, or you feeling relieved that this is done?
No, I did not feel relieved. Like I was feeling guilty. I was telling myself, why didn't I keep the baby and move on with my life? You see. So I won't advise any woman, any even if it's illegal, it's legal abortion. I won't advise a woman to go and do an abortion, because it affects you and it stays in you, in your mind, till today. It still comes back.
So then,
eventually.
So then, these people, do they tell you that after what happens with the baby? Do they tell you you can come with the baby back to that shack, or do they say you'll see what happens with that baby?
They say you'll see what you're gonna do with the baby. What they told me, they said I must take the child, throw it in the bush. That's what they told me, because they don't care. They took your money, so what's happening after with your baby, they don't care.
So they just tell you to take that full-blown baby and put it in the bush.
Go throw it to the bin or to the bush. That's it.
So you actually were told this after everything?
After the procedure.
After the procedure. So when you were in the taxi, were you thinking about all of those things, that now there's going to be a full-blown baby that's going to come out and I have to see what's going to happen with it? Or were you just thinking, I just want this thing out? Or were you thinking that, what am I going to do with this baby after that?
Yeah, I was thinking about, what am I going to do with this baby? Because they say it's a full baby.
Yeah.
How am I going to carry the baby to the bush? I was confused. I don't want to lie. Because it's very confusing. You don't know what to do. You just, I don't know how to explain this. Like taking the dead person
and actually going to
throw it on a bush, you know.
It must be traumatic.
It's very traumatizing.
We want to find out if you have a child now, or you don't know if you can fall pregnant or whatever. But we want to do that just after the break, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll be back just shortly after this break. Welcome back. You're still tuned into On The Spot with Thembi, and we're talking about illegal abortions. On the spot, we have Madam Carol. So, Carol, before the break, we were talking about what happened and everything. But what I want to know now is, do you have a baby now?
Yes, I do have a baby now.
And the father of the baby, does he know that you've done something like this?
I don't wish him to know.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't want him to know at
I
all?
don't wish him to know.
Why don't you want him to know?
It's because I found the right person now. I'm happy, you see. And yeah, that's why he's giving me the full support.
So if he's the right person, why don't you want him to know about what you did?
I'll say the past must stay in the past. I don't want to relive my past.
To him?
Yeah, to him. Just want to move on with my life.
So I want us to go back a little bit, okay, to this woman that you met at the mall. This Mama
Lala.
Yeah. A very odd name. Mama Lala, is she South African?
No.
She's not. Where do you think she comes from? From her accent, or did you guys actually speak? Like, does she talk to you while you guys are walking to the shack? Because you said it's a shack, right, that you went to. It's like kind of a shack.
I know that woman is very scary. The appearance. She's so very scary. So we were not talking. We just went there.
So she just asked you if you are that certain person.
Certain person. Okay, let's go. Go
And
to that room. I'm coming.
So So you guys didn't really have a conversation on your way to the shack?
No.
So, but when you were speaking to her on the phone, where do you think she comes from?
Nigeria or Congo, I can say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then when you found those numbers and you called this person, does she ask you, do you know the implications? Do they ask you anything at all, or do they just ask you the months and then that's it?
They just ask you the months, and then they say, there's no problem, you can come. You don't make an appointment. You just come anytime.
So you actually paid 600 for it?
I paid 600 rand. Because after they give you the 2 pills to clean. They say it's for cleaning your womb after the procedure has happened. So you're paying 450 and then 150 for.
Also, the 150 is for the pills, for the other pills to clean
the womb.
And usually the procedure to clean is usually done in a clinic, right?
Yes.
It's not pills that are supposed to be.
Pills.
So did you not have any complications after that?
I had many complications because I found the right guy and then we were trying for the baby. It took me around 4 years to conceive. 4 years.
Did you feel different after doing this illegal abortion? Did you feel different at all, like in your body, or did you remain the same?
I felt different. I lost weight. Okay. And then the milk was coming out in my breast because this was a full baby. So after the baby has popped out, he or she has to be breastfed. So the milk was coming out.
For how long?
It took 3 months. It took me for 3 months. So I had to cover my breast with the breast pads all the time so that they won't notice at home that something happened for 3 months.
Okay.
I was living with fear. Because if the milk comes out, you'll ask, what's wrong? Why? Because only women with children who are coming the milk out in the breast. So why are you coming out the milk or water whatsoever?
What's your biggest regret from doing this illegal abortion? Is it actually how the fact that the parent or the father wanted the baby, or the fact that you killed a child, or did you just feel like the fact that you saw the child was the biggest thing or the biggest regret for you? What was the biggest regret in all of this thing?
The biggest regret was to kill the child and also seeing it.
The seeing of it,
yes.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Let's talk about how you felt after that. Have you ever thought, like, were you dreaming about seeing this child after that?
Yes, I've dreamt about it. Even today, I still dream about the baby. It comes back. I don't want to lie.
So
It
you don't
comes
forget
back.
about it.
I won't forget. I don't think I'll forget.
Because that means you saw the child with your own hands
With
and
my
you
own-
held it.
Yes.
And you looked at it, and now all these thoughts are coming
They're
back to you
coming back.
every day.
Yes, and they are hunting me. I don't want to lie. It comes back a lot, even today.
So was it
I'm
a-
happy. I'm in a happy relationship, but,
But still. Okay, so what was the sex of the baby?
It was a boy, female. Yeah,
A
Or
male.
It was a male.
So what's your child now?
No,
You're the child that you have.
it's a girl.
So you would have had a boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl.
But you know, it's at least God actually gave you a second chance with another baby.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
But then what I want to know is, now that you know that has happened, do you look at the baby daddy differently? Or do you think it's his fault somehow, or do you think it's entirely your fault that you actually went through that?
I hate him a lot, and then I'm glad we're no longer on speaking terms, and then I no longer see him again. I don't know when the day I see him, how am I going to react? Because every day I say, God, please help me that I don't meet up with this guy.
If he knew, would you blame him if he never forgave you for what you did?
No, I won't blame him.
Do you forgive yourself for what you did?
Now I can say I have forgiven myself, but not fully. Yeah, I still have the regrets. They're in there. Though I have a child now that I love a lot, I want nothing to you. I love her. So, but still, there's a gap of that one that I killed.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Do you think there's a good enough reason to kill an innocent soul?
No, there's
So-
no reason.
So, between the doctors that perform illegal abortions and the people that actually go and do the illegal abortions, who should be arrested between the two? All of them? Or do you think this should actually go to that extent?
I
Because-
think all of them should be arrested.
Arrested.
All of them.
So people should pay a price for doing this.
Yes, that's true. They should be arrested.
So how do you feel about legal abortions? Let's stop now. Let's leave the part of illegal abortions. Now we know that you actually feel that people who do illegal abortions, both the person that goes there should be arrested and the people that are performing those illegal abortions. But let's talk about legal abortions. Do you think that's fine? Like they should not be arrested? It's okay.
Also, the legal abortions, they have to be arrested, because killing an innocent soul, it's not. I don't promote that. Though I did it, but it's not right.
Would you ever do an
It's
abortion?
not right. Never,
Ever.
never, ever.
If you had to go back and it was maybe 3 months, and it was still with the same father, would you actually abort?
Yes,
Okay.
because I said I wanted to finish school, and he was in university last year. His last year.
So there
in
is a reason.
university.
So is there a good enough reason to actually abort?
There's no reason, Sister B. There's no reason to abort.
So you think that everybody else that aborts, whether you're raped or whatever, you shouldn't abort?
Yes, even if you raped, because they say the child is a gift from God, right? So you mustn't abort, because maybe you'll abort and then you won't find another chance like
get a
me
baby.
to get another one. Maybe you are married now, you find the right guy, and then you don't have children. Then you'll remember, oh, when I was growing up, or is the one that I did from the past. So I don't promote that, the abortion thing, because
Okay.
maybe some of them, they won't find a second chance like I did to get another baby.
So if you knew that it's going to be a full-blown baby and you're going to have to see it and go to take it to the bush, were you still going to do it at that time? Because you said you didn't know before the
Yes, I
procedure.
didn't know.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't know.
So now that they told you after the procedure, so if you knew before, you were not going to do it.
Yes, because taking the dead body to a bush, it's very traumatizing. I thought they will keep it or do something about it.
Oh, so you
Yes.
thought that.
So they didn't explain anything.
So what about people that are in your surrounding, like people that you talk to? Do people think that with illegal abortions, they take the baby, they see what, or because we see what's happening with the babies that they're thrown in the bushes and stuff like that. Do you think that people really don't know that this is what's happening, this is what's going to happen after you actually kill the baby, after you perform the abortion?
I think the ones that are throwing the babies on the bush are the ones that are doing it
Illegally.
on the back doors. Yes.
Yeah. So you think they don't know?
I think they don't know.
So these people don't explain to
They
people.
don't explain. I don't want to lie. They don't explain. They're just taking your money and explain after they've put in those pills in your system.
So it's not that these people are cruel and heartless to actually dump these babies in the dumping sites. They're actually doing it because they don't know that these are the repercussions after that. This is what I'm going to have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you what you did with yours. Okay. We'll spare you that.
Right.
Okay. But I want you to give advice to other girls, who are thinking of actually going to abort.
I'll advise them to keep the baby. They must keep the baby. The child is a gift from God. You won't know, maybe killing a lawyer, a doctor. Even though the father of the baby is no longer there, they must stand still and be strong for their children. Wait until they give birth, then take care of their children. The children will grow very faster, and they'll help them when they are old. And also they should stay away from sex, because I think the sex is the main thing that makes us...
So they should abstain?
Yeah, they should abstain. And wait
for the right time.
For the right time.
Until they've done it.
Yeah, sex is for married people. I can say that. Okay. Married people.
There's a reason why. To settle down.
Yeah, settle down.
But what about the government? They've legalized abortion. But what can you say to the government about that?
I think the government has made a very huge mistake.
By legalizing.
Because this thing is affecting us.
It's not making it seem right.
Government. It's affecting us and make it seem right. But then it's not good, because after then, it affects us. It affects you who went there to make an abortion. Then you are left with the regrets. You are left with the complications. You see.
And sadly, with government hospitals, it's free.
So
they keep going back.
They keep going back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to On the Spot. And
thank you.
We are sorry that you went through whatever you went through. But thank you that you are now teaching other people about your experience. And we hope that people are going to stop with these illegal abortions. You heard it right here on The Spot. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Goodbye.